Hey guys, I just purchased two pair of new running shoes. They just came into the house today. Both of them are from Nike, and in this video, I'm going to do an unboxing for the box on the top and save the bottom one for another video. So let's get into the box. I guess you guys already know what is the shoe inside by looking at the thumbnail. So it is the Max Cushion shoe from Nike, the Invincible 3. I got this shoe in my men's size US 9 in a dusty cactus colorway with the combination of a lot of white, a little bright red, and some bright green. I think this is the colorway of the Chinese New Year collection. I can see some cool Zodiac design of the dragon ear on the slogan and the logo. On another pair of shoes, I spotted a Chinese word on the heel counter. 如有龙珠, it means with the help of dragon. Dragon is the legendary creatures in our Chinese mythology, and with the bless of the dragon, we can do everything in a smooth and success way. For me, this colorway look kinda nice. What do you guys think? The Invincible 3 is positioned as a Max Cushion daily trainers in the Nike lineup, and currently I have two pairs of daily trainers that I use a lot in my training, the Nike Pegasus and the ASICS Nova Blast. So this is my Pegasus 39. It is like a small brother for the Invincible 3, also a daily trainer with a standard form. It is known for its firm ride and durability. I got around 1,000 kilometers on the shoe and it still look pretty decent. For me, I use Pegasus in a lot of my easy run and also pick up the pace in my interval. And this is my Nova Blast 3, a very popular daily trainer in year 2023. The foam is much more squishier and bouncier than the Pegasus 39. Other than my easy run, I use it a lot in my tempo run up to interval because it just feels so much easier to pick up the pace. The Invincible 3 is actually the first purchase for me in year 2024 because both my daily trainer here have accumulated around 1,000 plus kilometers on feet. The Pegasus 39 have around 1,000 plus and the Nova Blast 3 have around 900 plus. I actually already put the Pegasus 39 on the rack for about a few months because I experienced pain under the feet around this area when running with it. So I guess probably it is time to retire both of these. And I need a brand new pair of daily trainers in my rotation as a replacement and help with my daily training. Now I want to bring out some spec and talk about the things that make me excited to make the purchase. First, I want to talk about the foam. As a Max Cushion daily trainer, the Nike Invincible 3 had a nice amount of foam. 40mm on a heel, 31mm on a forefoot, making it a 9mm drop. Let me bring up my Nimbus 25, another pair of Max Cushion shoe for comparison. As you can see, both of the shoes have very similar amount of foam. It seems like Invincible 3 have more foam on the heel and the Nimbus 25 have more foam on the forefoot. But what really will make both of these shoes different is the type of foam being used. The Nimbus 25 is using FF++, the daily trainer foam from ASICS, and the Invincible 3 is using the Nike Zoom X, the racing foam, the P-Bar foam that is also being used in the Alpha Fly and the Vaporfly series. I think on the Nike Zoom X, the foam feels a lot more easier to push in and decompress. If I compare to the Nike own daily trainer foam, the Nike React on the Pegasus 39, it just don't feel that soft and give me a straightaway response as compared to the Nike Zoom X. But this is my first time running in the Nike Zoom X foam, so it is hard to tell my experience without actually running in it. So I'm going to give you guys my feedback after I take it out for my first run. The upper of the Invincible 3 is using the Flyknit technology, similar as being used in the Vaporfly series to make the upper more breathable and lightweight. The upper feels very soft all across the front, and coming into the back at the heel, it feels pretty solid. I think it got a hard structures inside with padding, and the heel counter is covered by a hard plastic, giving a very nice protect and support. I think one of the issues I saw people experience with this shoe is the ankle will slip out of the heel easily. I hope that is not happening on me, and I will also talk to you guys about my fitting experience after I get my feet into the shoe a little bit later. It is always nice to see this amount of rubber covering and protecting that Nike Zoom X foam in the outsole. Durability is definitely one of the main selling point of this shoe, but I don't think this is a very grippy rubber outsole, so if I have an opportunity to take this shoe out running in a wet condition, I will let you guys know how well the outsole take on a wet surface. For my men's size US 9, the left side of the shoe weigh around 279 grams and the right side of the shoe weigh around 285 grams. So there's about 6 grams of difference between both sides, so I'm going to take an average 282 grams. If I compare it to Nimbus 25, the weight here is 294 grams. The Invincible 3 weight less. I think the amount of foam and the extra padding on the upper contributed to the additional weight for the Nimbus 25. For the Pegasus 39, 261 grams, a very light daily trainer here. I always love the ride the Pegasus give me when I try to pick up the pace. With the additional weight and the additional Nike Zoom X foam on the Invincible 3, I believe it can give me a comfortable soft ride. Just curious whether it can easily pick up the pace because I always struggle to run fast in my max cushion shoe, the Nimbus 25, so I hope this shoe can give me a whole another different experience. I grabbed the Invincible 3 at a nice low price, about 447 ringgit or around 90 bucks. I think this is a very great deal for a shoe with a racing form. I made my purchase decision because I heard a lot about great stuff on this shoe, the durability, the ride, and the ease to pick up the pace, and it feels really amazing to hold it on hand right now, and I will share with you guys more about the running experience with this shoe after I take it out for my first run, either tomorrow or the next day. Morning guys, today I'm going to take the Invincible 3 out for the first run, and let's put this on. Okay, the first thing I noticed right here is my ankle really try to slip away from the shoe when I want to stand up, but maybe because I'm not using the runner knot hole, and when I put some force on the heel, you can see this part right here is not so secure, so I'm going to try out a different lacing method. Yeah, it feels a lot more better and secure with the runner knot. In terms of the fit, it feels very comfortable. I still got enough space in the front and at the side of the toe box. My midfoot is now very well secure after changing the lacing method, and the padding at the heel is giving me a nice comfort. For the foam, when I stand up, I feel a lot of the compression in the heel area, and as I start to walk around, I feel the transition from the heel to toe is very smooth. It seems like I feel a little bit more of the ground at the toe area, so I'm curious how it transitions into running. And for the stability, single foot test, you feel a little bit wobble, probably because of soft and easily compressed P-bar foam. Alright guys, I'm out doing my run. First run with the Invincible 3. Let's go! One hour easy run followed by a few hundred meters drive with the Invincible 3, running slow in the beginning and pick up the pace at the end to test out the shoe. Actually, I was feeling a little bit uncomfortable in my first run with the Invincible 3. I think I would need more runs and more time to break in and get familiar with the structures of the shoe. The part I start to feel weird about this shoe as I do my run is the 9mm drop. It gives me a totally different feeling between the heel and the forefoot. In the heel, it got a lot more foam and it gave me a better support by pushing my feet out with the foam. While in the forefoot area, I don't feel that much of a foam, and when I apply pleasure in the forefoot area, I always get more of the ground feeling. As a mid to forefoot landing runners, the drop actually made me feel uncomfortable on my right feet in the first few kilometers. Left hand side was fine, and it took me about 4 to 5 kilometers to actually shake off the discomfort. I'm also not a big fan on how these shoes secure my feet. I have the similar heel slipping issue that everybody is mentioned in my first wearing experience without the runner knot. I think something is missing behind here. Nike can maybe solve the issue in the next version by making the structures of the heel counter more higher, so it can clip and hold on to our ankle. As you can see, I have to tie the runner knot and lace it up tight to make sure my ankle don't slip. I have no slipping issue running forward, but when it comes to doing a turn or cornering, it's still not secure, and as I put force on the medial side and the lateral side, turning left or turning right, my feet tend to get out from the other side even I already used the runner knots. So I will try to find how to solve this issue. Please let me know if you have any solution. Surprisingly, I was liking the feeling of the Invincible 3 when I pick up the pace. It felt kind of smooth as my cadence increased, and when my leg turnover become quicker. I think the drop of the shoe kind of helps with the transition of my landing, stabilizing, and rolling off from the ground. Although this is a max cushion shoe that weighs about 280 grams, but I don't think it holds me back when I try to run fast. I think it is because the foam being used on this shoe is the Nike Zoom X foam. It is a lightweight P-bar component foam that compress and decompress very fast, and with the foam on the shoe, rather than giving me a great energy return that being found on other carbon plate shoe, I think it is more on doing a great job in absorbing impact while it is also easy to push off from the ground. As for my previous experience using a max cushion shoe, it always felt hard to run fast as my leg tend to sink into the foam and it required me more energy when I try to get it off. I think I will have a great experience running my speed workout with the Invincible tray. For me, I have a different kind of feeling between running easy and running fast with this shoe. As a mid to 4-foot landing runners, running easy in this shoe is okay. It gives me a lot of that ground feeling, but now I'm leaning more toward the cushion feel in my easy run. While for running fast, it seems to have the abilities to give me a great turnover experience, so I'm excited to bring it out for my workout session. For heel striker, I think it will be a very nice comfort shoe for you because you got a nice amount of foam at the back. I tried to land on my heel for a testing experience and I think the landing was very soft, comfortable, and the transition was pretty smooth for me as well. Maybe it will also be a great shoe for me to take it out for my long run because when I'm tired, I will naturally switch to landing a bit on the back, so the foam behind might make a difference in that situation. That is my guess for now. I will take it out for my long run really soon and let's see how the Invincible tree do in my long run. Quick summarize. For now, I'm liking the Invincible tree for picking up the pace. I think it will be a great workhorse for my tempo run up to interval session. For easy run, I don't feel the best in my first run, but the experience kind of affected by my own shoe preference for easy day. So let's see if my opinion will change after running with it more often. The fit of the Invincible tree is okay. It gave me a comfortable wearing experience, but it's just not the best because of the heel issue. I just don't feel secure when doing turning and cornering. For the outsole, I think I have nothing to worry about the outsole. It looks very durable. Not sure if the hole will capture rock, but I can easily remove it. Just I haven't tried the grip on a wet surface and I will update you guys once I have the opportunity to do it. So yeah, that is my first run review with the Nike Invincible 3. I hope you guys enjoy and feel free to let me know what do you guys want to know more about this shoe.